The Okta Breach, alleged Lapsus members get arrested, and Kaspersky gets the boot. All that coming up now on ThreatWire. Greetings, I am Shannon Morse and this is ThreatWire for March 29th, 2022. This is your weekly summary of the threats to our security, privacy, and internet freedom. I've got lots of updates on the Lapsus hacker group this week, so on to the first news story. If you saw last week's episode, you are probably wondering why I didn't mention Okta. That is because my recording schedule is always on Mondays, and that news broke late Monday night and early Tuesday morning. So that's why I'm discussing it today. Okta, which is a large cybersecurity company that focuses on authentication services for a slew of companies and organizations, also called an Identity and Access Management System, or IAM for short, they were targeted in an attack by Lapsus back in January, though we are just now hearing about it due to screenshots posted and spread online by the hacking group. Okta is a solution for single sign-on, or SSO, so employees don't have to remember passwords for all of their work-related applications. Instead, they could just have one single sign-on credential used for all of the above. Well, last Monday, the Lapsus group posted screenshots purported to be an attacker logging into Okta systems, including a Slack account and a variety of apps. One of the screenshots looked to be someone changing the password of a Cloudflare employee. The CEO of Cloudflare tweeted on Tuesday of last week that any employees who had changed their passwords in the last 4 months would have their Okta credentials reset out of an abundance of caution. But Cloudflare also noted that they had not seen any indicators of compromise on their own servers. Now, since Okta clients are big industry names, that could mean that Lapsus was trying to use Okta to try to gain access and attack other companies, their clients. And Lapsus did claim this hack happened because they had an interest in hacking Okta customers. They did not access or steal any databases from Okta. At least that's what they allege. At that time, Okta responded to requests for more information about an attack in late January of 2022, saying they, quote, detected an attempt to compromise the account of a third-party customer support engineer working for one of the sub-processors. Now, it was investigated and contained by that sub-processor. The sub-processor was named as Cytel, a company that offers outsourced sales, support, and customer service. The attackers used RDP to access a support engineer's laptop, and the engineer's account was flagged because a new MFA edition was attempted, and Okta sessions were terminated within minutes. Even though Okta confirmed this happened back in January, they do not believe that it's contributed to any kind of other ongoing attacks. Okta explained in a statement that a third-party forensics firm was investigating the issue, and once the investigation was completed, the firm turned over a report to the attack on Cytel, and Cytel gave Okta the full report last week, showing that the event actually took place over a 5-day time frame from January 16th through 21st, at which time the attackers had access to that laptop. Okta says this affected about 2.5%, or around 375 of their customers. So far, we know that Lapsus has claimed to be behind several major intrusions, including Nvidia, Samsung, Okta, Ubisoft, and more. The newest of these is Microsoft and LG Electronics. Lapsus posted a screenshot on Telegram, similar to how they posted about Okta, which showed a Microsoft developer account they had access to. At that time, Microsoft said they were investigating these claims. Shortly after this, Microsoft confirmed that they were targeted by Lapsus, and the hacking group did indeed gain limited access, though no customer code or data was breached. According to the company, they were already investigating due to the observed actions on this specific account. So when Lapsus publicly posted that they had access to a Microsoft account, that just escalated Microsoft's investigation. Lapsus posted a torrent linking to what they claimed to be source code for Bing Maps, and Cortana. They leaked a total of 37 gigs of data from Microsoft's Azure DevOps server. Just hours after Bloomberg published a story about this 17-year-old or 16-year-old, depending on whose article you read, living at his mom's house in Oxford, England, who was suspected of being the leader of the Lapsus group, 7 people who are suspected of being involved with the Lapsus hacking group were arrested, according to the City of London police. Now, it's unknown whether or not this 17-year-old was included in this roundup, but since he is a minor, he cannot be named. All of the arrested people are between 16 to 21 years of age, according to the police, who have been conducting this investigation, and all of them were also released under the investigation. No names were released, though some identities have been known for quite some time by the authorities due to rival groups doxing each other on hacking forums. The authorities also believe that another member of Lapsus hacking group resides in Brazil, and there could be others. It's currently unknown exactly how many members are in this group, but their Telegram account has about 47,000 subscribers, and members speak several languages, including English, Russian, Turkish, German, and Portuguese. Lapsus appears to be quick on their feet in terms of attacks, using social engineering or paying employees of companies to gain access. But their own operational security appears to be lacking, so rival hacking groups have been able to obtain identifying information about some of the members and they post it. So it's no surprise law enforcement has been able to start arresting people allegedly connected to Lapsus. We will likely see more arrests happen this year. Real quick, I want to say a big shout out to my Hush Puppy Perk level patrons for sharing their fur baby photos and for the support. And thank you so much to everyone who supports the show via patreon.com/ThreatWire. Let's go ahead and finish out today's episode with my last top story, all about Kaspersky. Now, the US's Federal Communications Commission, or the FCC, just added several companies to their covered entity list, including China Mobile International USA, China Telecom Americas, and Kaspersky. Yes, that's right, the Russian company Kaspersky. That means this Russian cybersecurity company is now stated to pose an unacceptable risk to US national security. That includes any kind of security products and solutions the company supplies, or anything linked to the company through subsidiaries or affiliates. Any company included on the FCC's covered list cannot receive support through the FCC's Universal Service Fund. The US agency took this action as required by the Secure and Trusted Communications Network Act of 2019 and in pursuant to the binding operational directive set by the DHS in 2017 that banned federal agencies from using Kaspersky products on systems. Any company on this list not only can't receive support, but they are also barred from buying parts or components from US companies unless the government approves the transaction. Kaspersky had much to say about the entity list inclusion. The company stated that they are disappointed by the FCC's decision and claimed that it was not based on any technical assessment, but only based on political grounds. But this does follow in the footsteps of Germany's own alert on Kaspersky about a week prior. Germany's Federal Office of Information Security told companies to not use Kaspersky's products. Kaspersky also responded to this alert by saying that it was politically motivated as well, not based on technical grounds. Unfortunately for Kaspersky, this is not the only hit to the company. HackerOne, a bug bounty platform, disabled the Russian company's bug bounty program on Friday. HackerOne also suspended the program of companies in Russia, Belarus, and sanctioned areas of Ukraine. HackerOne blocked Kaspersky from accessing the program and froze any existing funds they had received in their account from previously reported security vulnerabilities. Kaspersky is still accepting vulnerability reports by security researchers through its own self-hosted bug bounty program. Hey, do you want to see more tech videos from me? I am starting to ramp up again over on my YouTube channel. Check it out, youtube.com/Shannon Morse for everything from tech reviews to security tutorials. And with that, do not forget to like and subscribe to Hack5. I'm Shannon Morse, and I'll see you on the internet.